Hello everyone. So today we are going to discuss about Terraform Cloud. So in today's cloud world, Terraform has become a very important building block when it comes to the cloud DevOps or when you want to deploy your infrastructure to any of the cloud provider, be it Azure, be it AWS or be it Google Cloud. So Terraform is compatible with every cloud and you can automate various infrastructure deployment operations with the help of the Terraform. And with the help of the Terraform, you can also maintain the desired state of your infrastructure. So you can store your infrastructure components in the form of the Terraform code and then deploy it using Terraform. And whenever you make any changes, addition or deletion of any resources to the respective infrastructure, you can again execute the code and Terraform will again create the new resources. And Terraform Cloud goes one step further in automating these operations. So you can store your Terraform code in any version control system like say GitHub Repository, and then whenever you make any changes, Terraform Cloud will make the automated execution of your code and then will redeploy the infrastructure as per the code in the GitHub repository. So in today's lecture, I am going to show you how to use the Terraform Cloud and how to use the various features of it like workspaces, variable, etc. And I will be using this GitHub repository which I will be linking with the Terraform Cloud. So if you see this repository here, I am creating one EC2 instance using the Terraform file. I will be providing this link in the description box so you can refer to this repository. So let's go back to the Terraform Cloud again. So for the Terraform Cloud, first you need to go to this URL and then create your account. If you already have the account, you can sign in from here. So I will be logging in, and here once you log in, you can create your organization. So I already have one organization for me which I have used for the Azure Terraform Cloud demo. So I will be using that. So here you can create a new workspace for you. So here I already have one workspace which I use for the Azure Cloud demo. So here I will be creating a new workspace for the AWS. So workspace is basically a logical container where you can keep your execution, Terraform Cloud execution, and also your variables, etc. and group them together. First, we need to link our workspace to a particular repository. So this is a GitHub repository in our case, which we have seen few moments earlier. So here I will be selecting this option and then we'll go here. Here I will be selecting GitHub custom and I will be clicking on this link provided by the Terraform Cloud portal. Here I will be supplying the values which is given by the Terraform Cloud. Once I am done with supplying these values, I will be clicking on the register application and then I will be generating a new client secret. Remember, once you navigate away from this web page, you won't be able to see this new client secret. So better copy it somewhere for the later use. Now I will go back to the Terraform Cloud page, put the client ID here and copy the client secret and click on connect and continue. Authorize the integration with GitHub. Now I don't need SSH key paste, so I will be clicking on skip and finish. Here the Terraform Cloud portal is giving me the two options. To select the repository, I will be going with the AWS EC2, which we have seen sometime before. Also note down there is some advanced option like auto apply, means whenever there is any change happening in this particular repository, then the Terraform one should automatically begin and it should be auto applied. So there shouldn't be any manual intervention. But for the demo purpose, let's keep the manual apply. And in the similar way, you can choose the automatic event triggering. So let's hit on create workspace. Now workspace creation is done and our Terraform Cloud is linked with our GitHub AWS EC2 repository. So first part is done, and as this, in the second step we'll be linking our Terraform Cloud to our AWS Console. So for that I will go and click on continue to workspace overview, and here I will go to the variables. So here I will be adding two variables which will be required for Terraform Cloud to authenticate to the AWS portal. So for that I have to create a new AWS user. So I will be going to my AWS console home and will click on IAM. We'll go to the users, click on create user. Here let's name it Terraform and keep this setting as a default and click on next. Here I will be selecting the option attach policies directly. Here I will be giving it the administrator access. So we can deploy any resources in our AWS portal. But in the production system, you should be giving it a just enough access to do the intended work which Terraform Cloud application is intended to do. So now click on next. Here click on create. Now go inside our newly created user Terraform and click on create access key. And here select the option third party service and click on next and click on create access. Here we will be needing these two variables, so please copy it. So once you navigate away from this page, it will be gone. So better copy it somewhere for the later use. And we will be needing the variables in this form to save in the Terraform workspace. So once you have copied, click on done. Now we have AWS access key ID as well as the AWS secret access key. Now we will go back to the Terraform Cloud and go to the respective workspace, and from the left hand side menu we'll go to the variables. Here click variable. Here click on add variable and select the variable type as environment variable. And let's give it a name and click on add variable. Now add the second one, provide the key and the respective value, and also select the variable type as environment variable and click on add. So now we have both the variables in place, access key ID as well as the secret access key. Now we'll start the run. From the left hand side menu, go to the runs and click on new run. Click on start and you can see that plan has queued and currently it's in the planning phase. Now the plan has been created and it is showing me the 4 resources has to be created. And if I go to my ec2.tf in the GitHub repository, here you can see I'm creating one VPC, one subnet, and one network interface card, and one virtual machine, that means EC2. Now let's go back and click on confirm and apply. Now the apply is running and it has created 3 resources till now and it's creating the last one. Now it has created all the 4 resources and you can see the respective IDs of the same. Now if I go back to my AWS console home and go to my EC2 dashboard and click on instances, I can see the one instance running. And if I copy the ID from here and if I do Control F here, and you can see the IDs matches with this one. So this has created all the 4 resources. Now if I go back to my GitHub repository, we click on edit first. And here let's change the instance type as t3.micro. Click on commit and click on commit changes. Now if I go back and click on the ones, you can see one is in pending state and the plan is good. So if I go here, the plan is running now. So you can see here all the resources have been already created. It's all only creating the one resource which is in pending state. That means our VM EC2. So it will be changing that from T2.micro to T3.micro. So if I go back to my AWS EC2 dashboard and scroll down here, you can see the instance type is T2.micro. Now if I click on confirm and apply, now it is applying the changes in the AWS. So basically the changing means from T2 micro to T3 micro means it will destroy first the T2 resource and then it will create a new resource with the instance type T3.micro. So you can see the EC2 instance has been updated. Now if I go back to the EC2 console and copy the ID from here and do a control F, I can see this is the same ID. And if I go back here and click on refresh and select our EC2 instance, if I scroll down, I can see now the instance type is t3.micro. So this is the real power of the DevOps. So whenever you upload a file to the repository or you make any changes, Terraform will automatically pick it up and will do the required changes in your infrastructure. Can be any cloud which is linked to your Terraform cloud. It could be AWS, Azure or Google Cloud. Now if I go back to my Terraform workspaces and go to the settings, here from the left hand side menu, if I go to the destruction and deletion and scroll down, and if I will click on Q destroy plan, it will actually destroy all the resources which has created by the previous one or which is current in the state file. Sorry, I didn't tell you about the state file. Let me go back here to the workspaces and from the left hand side menu, you can see there this state file, and if you click on this, from this state file you will get whatever the resources are currently present in AWS infrastructure. So what happens whenever you make the changes to this EC2 repository or the Terraform code files? Terraform, what it does, it checks the state file and try to match the configuration with the state file and try to bring it to the desired state. So as you can see, we have changed that configuration from T2 micro to T3 micro. Then it found that our EC2 instance is T2 micro, so it has to change one EC2 instance. So that's why it destroyed the previous instance and deployed a new one with the instance type as T3 micro. Now if I go back to the settings and go to the destruction and deletion, and here I will be clicking on Q destroy plan. So here I have to give the workspace name to confirm. So now our plan is wait for the restriction. Now it is saying we have to destroy the 4 resources. And suppose you want to destroy these resources by going without into the destroy plan and settings. You can go here and command the respective particular resource, and Terraform will see that it is not matching with the desired state. That means it's the current state file. So it will automatically remove that resources from the infrastructure. So what I will do, I will click on confirm and apply here. Click on confirm. Now the applies is starting. Now our Terraform Cloud has finished in applying and destructing the respective resources. Now if I go back to my EC2 dashboard and click on refresh, I don't have that particular instance. And if I remove this filter, then you can see this particular EC2 instance is in the process of being terminated. So this marks the end of this lecture. I hope you liked this lecture today and learned something from it. If you liked it, please do provide your feedback. And also in the future lectures, we are going to cover many topics about the DevOps and cloud, as well as the Terraform Cloud, and including the Azure DevOps. So keep watching that space. I hope to see you in the next lectures. Till that time, goodbye and take care of yourself. Thank you for watching and have a nice day ahead. Thank you.